Good day everyone, this is Jerry from G-XPERT. So this is going to be actually a quite interesting video. It's just more statistic and facts that I'm going to share with you guys. So I've been working on Mercedes, GWM, Toyota, Isuzu. I prefer not Ford, but I can. But to do improvements. Now normally my improvements ain't focused on performance, but it does have a serious effect on performance, that's for sure. But it's more focused on reliability and power delivery. Okay, so what I mostly do is hardware upgrade. Okay, so if you want to improve your power from a standard motor or standard layout, software isn't the answer, especially when it comes to diesel. Actually not anything, but especially when it comes to diesel. By just tuning it and giving it more fuel isn't the way to go. It's actually you reducing the life of the motor, that's guaranteed. Okay, you need to do proper hardware improvement to create more horsepower, and mostly horsepower, but torque might increase a little bit, but stability of the power delivery or the flow delivery will definitely improve. So, and that's what I mostly do. I can do a race thing, but if you do it like this as a base foundation and then work on the race, yeah, then things actually last longer and can handle more. Okay, so what I've found is more people that are driving GWMs, especially the P series, the P300s, the tanks, they are more willing to do upgrades by me, and they are more supportive to improve their vehicles for better reliability and things like that. Yes, there is effect of more power, but the focus is reliability, but they're getting the benefit of more horsepower. Okay, so more GWM owners are supporting me to do this, to improve the vehicles like this, than Toyota or Isuzu or whatever. That's actually weird, but that's what they do. So you can see GWM owners really they are happy with the vehicles, and the problems that there is can be fixed very quickly and easily by hardware improvement. Software improvements not going to fix the problem, it's going to actually make things worse. So hardware improvements on GWM really sort things out. Okay, and I can see the way the GWM, I will give them the price for things. Someone might feel it's expensive, but you cannot compare apples to apples. Not from GWM to GWM, Mercedes to Mercedes. You cannot compare what you're getting from me to anything else, because I give the guys something way more, what's the word, better quality, way better quality. In the boost pipes that I do, in the work that I do, it's like it's there to last. It's not there to last a little while. I build it to last. Okay, for the things that I built. Okay, so so I see now lately on the studs, the manifold studs, that they break or something like that. I don't know if it's because of the drive pressure that went up, but if I must look at it like this, okay, the motor is boosting 1.5 bar. Normally we're trying to keep a 1-to-1 ratio between exhaust and intake. Okay, but it's not possible always, and definitely it's not going to be possible in the GWM with a small turbo like that already running hot air. So 10-to-1, I would say we 10-to-1 running 1.5 to 2-to-1, so more pressure in the exhaust than in the intake. It's 10-to-1 what's happening on the GWM. So if it's already running 1.5 bar turbo boost, what do you think is happening in the exhaust side? And if the EGT goes up, it told me that the drive pressure went up. So by tuning a GWM for more fuel, you're just going to push up the drive pressure even more, and it will cause more hassles on the exhaust side, and the overall, the engine side, the exhaust side, the turbo, the oil. It's going to cause a lot of nonsense, because anything, if like I said, if the intake side is 1.5 bar, that's crazy drive pressure already. So that's why a hardware upgrade on the turbo side, and the things that I do, creating more air and cooling things more down, getting the drive pressure, keeping the same boost, but getting the drive pressure closer to 1-to-1, is what will cause your motor, the turbo and everything to last longer, because the EGTs goes down because there's more air and colder air. So by upgrading a turbo on a, well, this will be for anything actually, Isuzu, Toyota, anything, but do it right. By upgrading your turbo, not so much for the idea of performance, but for air delivery, more air draw in and a little bit more out on the exducer, but the total trim needs to be better, I would say. But if it can fill up the pipes way quicker with the same ECU tuning, that will definitely cause your EGTs to be much lower. Okay, but this is a very big topic actually, but I'm just saying it extremely short and sweet. Okay, so on the GWM tuning, hell no. Okay, you need to, I feel those studs need to be upgraded, or it must be an M10. If you're going to stay with the M8, I think we need to get a local, better quality M8 studs. Okay, sorry to say, definitely not the studs coming from China. They're clearly not good quality. Okay, to start off and see how that works. But I've bought a few M8 studs when I had a few GWMs that had problems, and replaced it with things like that, and then never had the problem again. But I would have done M10, to be honest with you, still with a little bit of play in on the manifolds for the expansion and retraction, but definitely that's the way I would do things. Okay, I won't use the Chinese M8s coming. Hell no, I mean, they clearly don't last. The quality of the metal isn't good at all, sorry to say. So I will buy local M8 if you want to stay with M8. Otherwise, if you go M10, there's a bit of modification that you need to do so it can tighten much or stronger or something like that. But tightening it harder isn't always the answer. Okay, there will always be movement on the manifold, but yeah, a custom manifold will tend to work way better. That can handle the heat way more, but than a cast. Okay, so that will definitely be something to consider. I am planning to build a custom exhaust manifold for the P series, definitely. But definitely use South African M8 quality studs. Yeah, if you stay with M8, otherwise you go to M10, stay with South African quality. To be honest, it's better. It's definitely better than Chinese. Sorry to say. Okay, but yeah, my main idea of the video is definitely South Africa. The GWM owners in South Africa supports me way more than the Toyota and Isuzus and things like that. They are happy with the vehicles, and they want a reason for the vehicles to last. They want it to be better. They want to improve it. They want to sort out all the nonsense that is, so it can last. So, and everybody that I did so far, they are very happy with the vehicles, and like hell no, they don't want to get rid of it. Okay, so yeah, well done to GWM owners. It's the right attitude. If others had the same mindset to improve their vehicles and not just believe it's better, although it's giving all kind of hassles, but they know there's hassles on the GWM, but here is an opportunity and they make use of it to improve their vehicles. Come hell or high water, they make use of it and they improve their vehicles. They want it to last. So well done. Okay, great.